Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm your host, PattSun, and today we're gonna be taking a look at r/relationships, where OP finally had enough of his liar of a wife. Let's begin. Cheating wife caught again, and I'm done being cooperative. Posted by Reddit user TrickyAd6645.
Quick recap. My wife had a year-long affair starting as early as June 2021. I suspected her friendship with a friend's husband was more than just that in July, but I could not prove anything. Over the course of the year, our relationship continued to worsen. Blocked me on social media. She opened a separate bank account in January 2022, moved into our spare room in February, and went out more and more with her best friend, also going through a divorce. I spiraled and dealt with a lot of anxiety. Was called controlling and told I don't trust her, always wanting to know where she was. I got into therapy, but the feeling was always there. On Mother's Day of 2022, her hand was forced to finally tell me and confess due to the guy's wife being told by friends. Even then she lied and said she was tired of lying about it. The manipulation and gaslighting was off the charts the more I look back on it. Everything, including conversations with his wife, indicated that it was almost exclusively emotional and did not involve actual sex. But that doesn't matter to me. It's cheating and an affair. We were together 20 years, married for 15 with 2 kids. I wanted to try and salvage it before throwing it all away. Apparently more than her. We did counseling. We got a little better and then reverted back. On October 2nd, 2022, I found more evidence of 2 other guys on her phone. By the end of October, I informed her I was done and we would be getting divorced. She claimed to have ended all contact with the new guy. She was using a private messenger designed to hide things, which she deleted and blocked him across social media. I contacted him and he said he would end it as well. My son's birthday was in October, then the holidays. So after initially asking her to move out and her pushing back, I finally decided that I was the one that wanted a fresh start. We agreed to live together until the end of the year and then tell the kids, after which I would move out. I made a lot of compromises. We chose to do mediation. I agreed to continue to pay our mortgage, utilities, insurance, and cell phone bills, as they all amount to more than she brings home in a month. She would buy all groceries, pay her car payment, and contribute 25% of the old household bills. I accumulated moving and upfit cost for a new place to the tune of $15,000, locked into a new lease, etc. This was all done with the understanding that there were no current affairs, and that the most important thing was our kids. Well, I discovered Monday that her relationship with the guy I discovered and contacted in October actually never ended, which means that in the final weeks of our marriage counseling before I ended it and subsequent negotiations about separating, it was all a giant lie again that was carried on. This entire time she has still not disclosed her finances as of yet, dragged her feet on custody schedules, and not scheduling mediator meetings as we agreed. It has been all very frustrating. So Monday night I informed her that I know she is still seeing him and has been, and that I am done supporting her. I contacted the guy's wife this time, so she knows, and yesterday I emailed her a list of the bills, dues dates, login information, and total due. She called yesterday crying that she can't afford it and that she won't even be able to buy food. Said she won't pay the bills in March, to which I replied, fine, you will just owe double in April. My only concern is the mortgage, as it affects my credit score. I have reached my breaking point. I was manipulated again. No more. She can sit in the dark or have her affair partner pay the bills. The kids can stay with me if she can't take care of them. I will not contribute another dollar to maintain her lifestyle until she provides full disclosure, and we have an agreement in place or ordered by a court to do so. She has until the end of the week before I retain my lawyer and go down the road of the courts, even if it cost me another $10,000 to do so.
OP, I would make sure that you document that she agreed to double what she owes you for legal reasons, because an emotional call can be dismissed in court, text chains, or emails at best. I wouldn't be shocked if she was hiding some money from you. You need to talk to a lawyer to inform yourself about the best way to handle this. Also, inform yourself if you are allowed to record your conversations without her consent, and keep forcing the communication through written media. Also, look for a co-parenting app to keep records of all the interactions, and limit them to only your kids and the divorce-related issues. Remember, she is going to use every single word you said against you. Be very careful and don't let her push your buttons. OP, I am really sorry that this is happening to you. I hope that you're hitting the gym, talking to a therapist, working on your hobbies, and spending time with your kids. Karma is coming for her, and it's gonna hit like a ton of bricks. Good luck, my friend. And now for today's second story. How do I tell my friend that she has ruined our friendship? Posted by Reddit user HumanCash9617.
Throwaway. I can't trust that she isn't on Reddit these days. She knows I hang out around here. I met my friend online just over 2 years ago. We hit it off well, bonding over our mutual interest in a fandom and fanfiction community. I write fanfiction and original stories as a pastime and creative outlet that I've had since I was a child. It was my first published piece, so I was happy to have found someone with similar interests to mine. We discussed in-depth character profiles and dynamics of this show, and I enjoyed having someone that was like-minded to bounce ideas off as well. After posting a few relatively successful fanfic pieces, I found new interests and moved on to focus my attention towards them and planning my first ever book. My friend, however, was still very much obsessing over the show, or more specifically, the actress that plays her favorite character. Now, just for some background, I have ADHD and I'm on the autism spectrum, so I can both relate and sympathize towards fixations, especially those developed in the realm of comfort characters and the people that portray them. I don't tend to fixate on people specifically, but I will happily fixate on the opportunity to use them as a creative influence and let my imagination run wild. It's never long-lived, so I've never seen it as anything to be concerned about. My friend clearly has some issues that she has not realized are there. She is self-diagnosed with a few mental illnesses, including anxiety, alongside a whole repertoire of physical medical problems that she refuses to seek any professional guidance and help for. She refuses any offer of help in general. I've even asked if she would like me to contact her PCP and dentist when she has refused to in the past. Since being started on meds last year, the way I go about life and how I deal with things has changed drastically. It has also opened my eyes to just how big of a problem her obsession is about to become, hence why I am here. In the beginning of the friendship, it honestly seemed like she had a harmless crush. I knew she had a deep-seated admiration for this actress and the life and career that she has built for herself, and I've watched my friend turn bitter and jealous about it. I have lost count the number of times I have awoken to find 40-plus messages from her, to find that there is an update of the actress and my friend has completely spiraled out of control. It can be the smallest of things, but she manages to blow it completely out of proportion, and trying to talk her down is exhausting. I have tried to tell her that these issues have gone way beyond my capability as a friend to help her deal with it, but she has either gotten funny with me or ignored it altogether. In the past, she has mentioned purposefully wanting to plan trips to the places this actress lives and vacations in the hope that she'll be lucky enough to bump into her. She has bought the same clothing, or very similar to the actress and the character she plays on the show. She will fixate on her body and go on about how she needs to get better at documenting with pictures when she's having a skinny day, and I know this is rooted to the obsession. The actress is a fitness and health enthusiast and obviously has the trimmed figure that come with leading that kind of life. There have been countless instances where she has had these spirals, triggered by just about anything to do with this actress, making it hard to pinpoint when they're going to happen. The actress stepping back from social media after the show ended was a big hit to her, and whenever she does make a post, my friend will rant for hours about how she has gone too private when she used to be so willing and frequent with her updates. These spirals are unlike anything I've ever seen. Her behavior is vile, and she lashes out towards any kind of reasoning, and it has now gotten to the point where if I see she is going into one, I mute our chat and hide my activity. Her obsession is shrouded by her own reasoning that this actress is haunting her every day. She is having dreams about this woman, every night, sometimes multiple times. She goes into extreme detail, which I found impressive at first because I never remember any of mine. Now it's slightly disturbing how much of it she tells me. Sometimes, it plays out that she is in a club-like setting and she bumps into the actress. They will start talking and either the actress will shower her with compliments, or the actress makes a move and they either end up sneaking away to a hotel room, or she is propositioned for a threesome by the actress and her husband and taken back to their house. Other times, she is embedded in the family, either as a close friend or as one of the actress's children. I guess this is my cry for help, to see if there is anything I can do for her before I walk away. I have lost more than just sleep trying to help this friend. It has consumed my life for the best part of 18 months, having to sneak around when I went on that platform so that I didn't accidentally open a message and have to reply to her. Some of you might say I have boundary issues, but when your phone is incessantly pinging and the person on the other end is an unstable mess, you don't feel like you have much of a choice. Most of the messages she sends me now are full of negativity, and I don't know how to tell her that her obsessive behavior has ruined our friendship. I feel selfish for writing this post, but I'm at my wit's end with being treated so poorly. Welcoming any genuine advice. This has gotten so far out of my understanding that I don't know what to do anymore. I've been at the end of her beating stick one too many times and I'm just tired. TLDR. My friend has ruined our friendship because of the way she treats me when she's in a spiral obsessing over an actress. Update. Thanks for the advice on original. Just wanted to update with the outcome. I spoke to her. I told her everything that's been on my mind for months and how she's made me feel about certain things. I made a point that I felt like our friendship was unfair and that my boundaries had been disrespected. I also highlighted her constant negativity and, of course, her obsession for this celebrity. I was trying to be kind about things. I told her she needs to get help because she clearly has some issues. She skipped over the celebrity obsession in one paragraph, where she admits she has an unhealthy attachment and says the way she has shared things with me makes it out to be far bigger than it actually is. I strongly disagreed with her on that and she avoided that topic again. Instead, she turned the blame on me for not being open and communicating enough, and it's my fault my boundaries were not set in place better. That's partly correct. But in my defense, I didn't feel comfortable discussing them because I had a feeling she'd make me guilty for setting them. Maybe I'm just wired different because I assume that if someone goes quiet for a day or two, that generally gives me the idea that they want some space. I don't ask for much from her and I just wanted her to see it from my perspective, I guess. I wasn't going to message her, but I'm not the kind of person who will block and ghost, stupidly wishing I had taken advice from original post and done exactly that. I'm a dumbass. She has said that she hopes I haven't been offended and hurt by things that I've taken the wrong way, not accepting the fact that some of the things she has said genuine were hurtful. She has summed it up like this: so yeah, I have things to watch out for, but so do you. Try to be better at letting people in so that you can have a chance at making real connections and history doesn't repeat itself. I asked her to respect my boundaries and not message me again, and she has then sent me a document with 5K words repeating herself and trying to highlight me as the main problem. And then another 2 massive paragraphs this morning. Moral of the story: if you have a friend like this, just walk away.
Honestly, OP, it sounds like that this friendship is really toxic from the beginning. Your friend is in serious need of professional help. It sounds like she is moving past obsession and is in danger of becoming a real-life stalker. The updates she is getting from the actress aren't fulfilling her needs anymore. And it is not unreasonable to think that she may be trying to find ways to bump into the said actress in real life. This is very unsafe for the said actress, as meeting will not go as fantasized. Imagine how bad that spiral would be. I wouldn't be surprised if she has already tried contacting this actress through social media and is already her cyberstalker. At this point, I would just block her and avoid any further contact with her, OP. This is beyond hopeless and you just have to move on. Good on you for standing up for yourself and recognizing when it's time to end things. Well done. Viewer support is the best way for me to remain independent and continue bringing you these daily videos, which will always be here on my channels for you to watch absolutely free. So please consider subscribing to me on Rumble and on YouTube. Both will be linked in the description box down below. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you even somewhat enjoyed today's story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, consider subscribing to PattSun to never miss a future upload. Stay strong.